Today on Making It with Chef Cheri, we're making breakfast extra special just in time for Halloween. And of course, we're making it super easy by turning store-bought sweet rolls into little pumpkins, mini donuts into little ghosts, and waffle mix into cute little candy corns. And we're doing it starting now. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. You know, this year Halloween falls on the weekend, so it is a great time to get your friends and family together and kick off the festivities early with a Halloween themed breakfast. And it's really easy to do because a lot of your breakfast foods you can simply transform by adding a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, especially if it's a sweet dish. But you can also transform things by, just shaping it different, like making it, like a pumpkin shape, like we're getting ready to do here. We're gonna get started with some pumpkin rolls, and as you can see, they're already pumpkin rolls, but they don't quite look like a pumpkin. So I'm going to show you how to shape these, and it's so easy to do into a little, to a little pumpkin. I think that happens every time I open a roll of like croissants or biscuits or whatever. It always scares me. And this, I don't really want to use this icing because I was going to say it looks nasty. I shouldn't say that though, because I had a roll of these the other day and it might look nasty, but it tastes really good. It's kind of this icky brown color. And if you watched my video from the other day, I showed you guys how to make a pumpkin cake out of butt pans. And we had some leftover icing. And so I saved that. So there's orange in here. And so we're going to use that instead of this. So all we're going to do is unroll our little pumpkins here, or our pumpkin rolls. And so they're kind of shaped like a pumpkin, right? They just need like a little stem on top. So I am going to form that into, so I've seen it done. This came from Pillsbury, by the way, so thank you to them. They just did like a little, kind of like a little triangle up top, but I think it looks more like a pumpkin stem if it's more of like a, more like a little square. I don't know. Now it looks like a Christmas ornament. I don't know. Maybe we just need to put the icing on it. I said this was easy, but we'll see. So, yeah, that looks like a pumpkin. I don't know. They kind of look the same. I said one looks like a Christmas ornament, one looks like a pumpkin. Yeah, that looks like a Christmas ornament again. Why does that one look like a pumpkin? Maybe it needs to be more this way. It needs to be, I don't know. We'll just keep working here, putting our little stems on. There we go. All right, one more over here. I think once we paint our stems green, so we're going to use our leftover orange icing, and then I grabbed another thing of vanilla icing. I'm just going to use a little bit of that and mix some green food coloring in it, and we can use that for our stems. So I've got the oven preheated to 375 degrees. These are going to go in there for about 20 minutes. And while we've got those in there, let's get this out of our way. We can start working on some candy corn waffles. I'm excited for these. Super excited. I'll tell you why. I got a new waffle maker. So I was actually going to do this video yesterday. And I got down there to get my waffle maker out and realized I didn't have one anymore. My kid broke it. He's a teenage boy, so he doesn't have a lot of finesse, let's say. I keep trying to teach him what that word means, and he's not catching on. So I'm going to put my icing out of the way for those. I'm going to let this heat up. And then for our waffles, again, I want to do this super easy. So I've got some pre-made waffle mix here, or pancake mix. Of course, you can use it for waffles or pancakes. So I called for 2 cups of the mix and 1.5 cups of water. And it called for a little bit of oil, which I'll put in just a second. But I also like to use a little bit of extra sugar. I really like my waffles sweet. I also like to add a little bit of almond flavoring or almond extract and a tiny bit of vanilla extract. And I'm just using the cheap vanilla for this. And then we're going to stir this up. We're also going to add in our couple tablespoons of oil. And that should be good. We're just going to stir it up really well. All right, and then let's move this out of the way. We're going to divide this up into 3 different bowls, and I want the biggest one to be, so it goes white in the center, on candy corn. White in the center, orange, and then yellow. So we want the yellow to be the biggest part, excuse me. So I'm going to do a little bit of regular here. And then I'm going to do a bigger part of, let's see. Maybe we'll do this one yellow. We'll add just a tiny bit more. Good. Okay. So let's add some yellow to this one. Is this yellow? It looks brown, doesn't it? So I'm just going to use a toothpick to get some of this out of here. See if that's going to be enough. Maybe not. Let's get a little bit more. Hopefully we don't put too much in there. I think that's good. But for this, I think you could probably just use the regular liquid food coloring. I don't think you need the paste or anything like that. Make sure we've got it stirred up really, really well. Okay, and then you're going to do orange for this one. So, you know what? I think I have some orange left over still. I was going to mix it. Yeah, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe we just need to go ahead and use our yellow. You know, maybe someone has a better idea using toothpicks than I do. I always use toothpicks to get them out of these little jars, and I don't really know why. Simply because I haven't found anything better, I suppose. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty orange. Ooh, that's really orange, but I think it'll work well. So let's go ahead and move our waffle maker over. We'll give this a good spray. And then we're going to dip a little bit or pour a little bit of the regular in the center. And then we're going to do some orange around the outside. And then we're going to do the yellow all the way around the edge. I'm going to pour a little more. There we go. Close this up and hope for the best because I just slung yellow and orange batter everywhere. So we're going to flip it over and we're going to let this cook. All right, looks like it's done. Let's flip it and look. Looks like I did not do a very good job here. Oh wait, yes I did. Let me see. Let's check it out on the other side. I'll tell you what I need. I need my little Pampered Chef fork to get this out of here. And let's check it out. If I can get it out. There we go. Oh yes, it looks like candy corn a little bit on this side. You know what? We're going to try this again. I have a feeling if I work from the outside in, it might be a little bit better. So let's do, and not pour it all the way to the edge, but right like that. Our yellow. I kind of did want that to go to the edge though, didn't I? There we go. And then we will pour our orange. And then we will pour the regular stuff right in the middle. Now we'll see how it goes. And flip. Yeah, I don't think they look too terribly bad. I do think like certain ones look better than others. They're still super fun though, aren't they? Yeah, we'll see how this one here turns out. All right, so this one's ready. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh yes, I think they're so cute. I think they are so stinking cute. Let's see what it looks like from the back side. So the back side looks plain when I did it that way, but the front side looked a little bit better, I think. You could see more of what looked like candy corn. I don't know. You guys decide. Let's give it one more try here. I think, real quick though, I think our pumpkins in here should be just about done. So we'll go ahead and let those cool off for a second while we try one more of these. One more candy corn waffle. All right. All the way on the outside. There we go. I'm kind of making a mess here, but that's all right. And a little bit of the plain in the center. The white, I should say. All right, let's close it up. Flip it and hope for the best. All right, and it looks like our final one is finished. How cute. Really, really cute. I love these. Again, so on the back side, it's kind of more plain, but on the front side, you can definitely kind of tell what it is. So I think these are stinking cute. I really, really like them. I'm going to unplug this thing. It's about ready to slide off the counter here. One of these days, I'm going to get a whole new island with the stove right here and maybe an oven. So that way I don't have to turn around. I can just keep talking to you guys. And I won't have to plug in things like this. Okay, so our candy cane waffles are done. And while that last one was finishing up, I went ahead and let these cool, transferred them to a plate. And I've got my icing here. So we have our orange icing that's left over from our pumpkin cake the other day. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more of vanilla frosting. Probably don't even need that much at all. And we're gonna add a tiny bit, tiny bit of green food coloring. Just a few drops. Uh-oh. Got some on the counter there. There we go. Uh-oh. Turned the whole countertop green. Let's put the lid back on this because I can't imagine what might happen if I leave that lid off. Okay, so there we have our green. And we're just going to frost the tips or just our little stems. And it might be really prettier if we tried to pipe this on here, because that's not looking really, really pretty, is it? Maybe we should transfer this to a little Ziploc bag. We'll see here. Let's do this. This is going to look like the sloppy way to do it, but the inside of the bag's clean. So I'm just going to scoop that out just like that. Turn my bag this way. There we go. Close it off for the most part. Squish all this down to the bottom. Get our air out of there. There we go. Grab my scissors. Kind of snip off the end. And there we go. Let's try to pipe this on here. That looks a little bit better. Not by far. Yes, I do like that better. And we're just going to go around all of our little pumpkins here. Make sure I got all my frosting down to the tip. Since I didn't make that much, I need to make sure I don't lose any of it. There we go. I think it's still going to look like a pumpkin. It's still going to be great. So I think I may do the same with this frosting here, just to make it a little bit easier instead of just kind of slathering it on. Let's get this in the sink and this one in the sink. So I'm just going to fold the bag over, set it down. It will set on its own, and we'll just scoop this in here. Make sure we get the most of it. There we go. Fold this back over the top. There we go. Try to get most of the air out. Squeeze it down to the corner. Cut the tip off again, and this time we'll just go around in circles. There we go. That one's still not the prettiest one, but we're getting there. There we go. Do the little middle part again. I got a little bit of green in there. There we go. And we're just going to keep working our way around. Ooh, we missed a little spot. There we go. And we got our last one right here. So this one's not turning out the prettiest either. You guys get the idea, right? You get the idea. I always say that when I mess stuff up. You guys get the idea. There we go. Good enough. I think those are stinking cute. I don't know which ones I like more, the candy cane or the candy corn waffles or the pumpkins. I think they're both really, really cute. And then one last thing. This is going to be super easy. Of course, you know when I say super easy, I usually make it look difficult. But we're going to take these little teeny tiny. Let's grab another little plate here. And as I did to this little guy here, we're just going to turn these like into little ghost donuts. We're just going to add some little eyeballs. This is one of the reasons I love Halloween too, because it's so easy to find little things like this. Little eyeballs. There's little ghosts in here. I got little bloody bones. How stinking cute. So we're just going to take our eyeballs out. And I've got different sizes in here too. So I think this is going to be fun. And let's grab a toothpick. And we're just going to dot some icing right on the back. And place them right there. And you know what I think is so funny? Because they all look like they have different little mouths. Some of them actually look like they have teeth. I was getting ready to say they have teeth, but they look like they do, some of them. I think that's what makes them all unique, and it makes them kind of funny. So let's try some of these tiny, tiny eyeballs. These little ones are almost too tiny to work with. Look at him. His eyes are really close set. Let's try one with a couple of big eyeballs. Those look like Cookie Monster eyeballs. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. I think I really like the medium ones though. They look like they kind of belong on there. And I don't know if some of the red from here got on some of these eyeballs or if some of these eyeballs are just bloodshot. Maybe this guy's been drinking or something. We just got a couple more guys to go. This guy here looks like he has a hole in him. There we go. But you know what? We can just turn him quite like that. Or right like that. And we can use our eyeball to cover that up. Grab some of that frosting off the bottom there. There we go. And then the last little eyeball right here. There we go. Again, I say that so much, so stinking cute. But it is, they are. All those little ghost face. I think they're so cute. So I hope you guys give these ideas a try. Again, there's so many things out there that you can do for breakfast. Like I said, simply by adding some pumpkin pie spice, which is like your typical fall flavor, or just changing the shape of something and making it like a pumpkin. I've seen some other ideas you can do, like with the chocolate donuts, where you do the eyeballs just like this, but then you take little round pretzels that are the round shape and you just kind of break them in half and you put one half on one side, one half on the other side, and you do that 3 times so you have like, or maybe 4 times. How many legs do spiders have? Anyway, you turn them into little spiders. Or you can do, like, if you want to do something healthy, you can do like a green smoothie and put it in a mason jar and use a Sharpie on the outside to paint like a little Frankenstein face. So many great ideas out there to help you celebrate Halloween and do a Halloween breakfast. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, give it a try. If you haven't seen some of my other Halloween videos, I'll post one here and I'll post one here for you to check out. And I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.